Buddy, March is right around the corner, which means I need to pick my top 5 sets that I'm considering. So we're going to walk through those today, and maybe you'll have some of your own. First up is Lilo and Stitch Beach House. This is a $90 set. You can actually already pre order it coming out March 1st. It's a 9 plus set at 834 pieces, and you'll get 585 insiders points. It's item 43268. And it's very well done, in my opinion. They've done this similarly with the Up House, and I think that this is a great representation for the new live action Stitch movie that's coming out. It does represent the one that we saw in the animated film, and this is, of course, now for the live action film. It has we'll go back to the original image here. It does have the same structure as the house. We've got a lower section here with a half section and an upper bedroom area, and then the spaceship pod, which is where Stitch lives. We've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures plus a little doll, and I believe that's the fish. I always forget what the doll's name is. I'll go down in the description. But as you can see with the three-dimensional image here or video, we have some details on the inside as well. And I wonder if Stitch's vehicle can actually be positioned there. It doesn't look like it has any sort of bracket, which I wish they would include a bracket. It looks like, based on this image, the kid is just playing and flying it around, and it does have the play scale in the back here. Let's see if we can see the back. I think that's the only image we have of the back. We'll zoom in for a second. We've got the Ugly Duckling book at the top section here. Lilo's little room and their family before the living room, and of course the kitchen, which is iconic, and a four-post bed. And these are the couple scenes here that we have. Let's see who the characters are again, because, well, it's been a minute since I saw them. There's David, Lilo, Mr. Bubbles, Noni, and Stitch all included here. So that is a fun set, and I'm very excited to see this as the Lego house. They've done the Snow White house, but I think this is a better version of, as they continue to do houses for Lego and iconic sections like this. Two is the Ferrari SF-24 F1 race car. This is part of the Speed Champions series, and it's coming first. It's not on pre-order, but it's $26.99. It's a age 10 plus set, 275 pieces. You'll get 175 insiders points, item 77242. And what I love about this is Lego's big jump again into F1. The full car lineup, the 10 different cars, are being made in the Speed Champion set again, and they've got some new details to it. These are for the 2025 season, similar to 2024. I don't know if there's any major breakdowns here. That we will go through a full breakdown comparing them to the real models in another video, but they have a new helmet design here. There's the swoop back section that you would see in the streamline area for this. And being Ferrari, it has the classic red coloring. And we'll look at the three-dimensional thing here. We do have a wrench, which I don't know if you'll need a wrench for this, since I hope there's no loose parts to it. But if you've ever watched F1, some of the major things that you'll get are the nose section is going to need replaced, and hopefully you aren't retired from the race for any other major damage. But it has all the sponsorships. We've got Shell, we've got Ray-Ban, and HP, which are big for the overall brand. As you can see, these are all likely stickers. As you can see just by the image here, it looks like a sticker, and stickers suck. But hey, it's part of what you get for the lower price, because printed parts are harder to get. They do have some printed things similar to what they've done with some of the other Speed Champions models, so we'll have maybe a few in there. And this, as I said, there's the helmet with the Ferrari badge on it, and of course the steering wheel. Iconic part of F1 is the very complicated steering wheel. I'm pretty sure it costs like over $200,000 just for that. Here's a back image. We have the flashing light on the backside here, which is a nice detailed section, the exhaust, and what's nice is the detailing is iconic to what we see for the 2024-25 season. Similar, different design for all of the other F1 vehicles, and it does come up to the next big F1 car that they're going to be releasing, this and Red Bull coming in March 1st as well. They did do a nice design with the wheels, having the suspension struts there at the safety bar, and I believe the wheels in the back are bigger, which is something a lot of people have been looking for. Here's a little bit of a breakdown of everyone getting their build, so you can put them in there. the safety bar does not come up, but I'm pretty sure you have to do that because of the minifigure trying to get snapped into there, and it's really cool. I'm definitely going to get this one and a few others, but something to look forward to if you're a big F1 fan. Number three is the evolution of STEM. This is a Lego ideas set. Now, this one kind of came out of the blue for me, as I remember this as a Lego ideas contest, but I don't remember it being this detailed. It's $79.99, and you can actually do a pre-order on this. It is an 18 plus set of 879 pieces. We'll get 520 insiders points. Item number 21355. And what I love about this is it's just creative and really promotes STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It has some three iconic characters, excuse me, people, inventors and engineers from throughout history. And the detailing of just how it burst out of a book, the knowledge of a book coming to life. And there's the three dimensional here. And think that there's, as you can see, a little dial in the back. So I'm guessing that we're going to be able to spin the DNA that is going through the center. So let's go through this. This is Isaac Newton with his, well, the gravity, the apple falling from the tree. We have the DNA structure here with a honeybee. I can't remember why there's the honeybee, but there's definitely something. We have the Voyager probe, the farthest thing mankind has ever sent into space, and the shuttle. We've got the uranium atom, as we have. Uh, what's her name? I always forget. Let me go down. Uh, Muri Marie Curie is the first person for two Nobel Peace Prize. We already said Isaac Newton, and then we have George Washington Carver, who has established very big into the agricultural world of well. For mankind. And there's, see, we have the different structures here on the board. We've got the city structure. I love the little plane that they've had here, and the Voyager disk, which is what we send into space. And yeah, as I said, you can twist the dial, move that DNA structure around. Here's the automobile, Isaac Newton under his tree, all the three minifigures. We've got Peanuts, and that's a pretty cool initiative. I love the little flower here on the lapel. And Madame Curie has the radiation, which it actually is a glow in the dark piece in the computer. All just really beautiful small details in such a fun set. And at a price of $80 for 879 pieces, it doesn't really line up with a lot of things, but it's Lego Ideas. Lego Ideas doesn't do that. Number four is Vincent van Gogh's Sunflowers. We've already had the Starry Night made from Vincent van Gogh, and this is another jump into an art piece, and I think it's their best. At $200, you can pre-order it already. It's an 18 plus set, 2,615 pieces. You'll get 1,300 insiders points, and it's item 31215. It is 22 inches high, 17 inches wide, and 2 inches deep. And it does have the border around it. The last one that came out like this was the Mona Lisa, that has a more classical style to it. And the sunflowers is just a beautiful art piece from Vincent van Gogh. And this is a wonderful kind of ad showing how it has evolved into a three-dimensional Lego set from, well, the painting itself. They actually worked pretty closely with the Vincent van Gogh Museum to get up close pictures and get the ability to make it as, well, iconic and perfect as the original. The flowers themselves are all gold, and it's, as I mean, look in the hands here, it's rather large. It does have a Vincent as a printed 2x6 tile, since he did sign that artwork. I love the blue detailing underneath. It gives it that extra layering. All the sunflowers aren't perfect, and that was the whole point. Nature isn't perfect. I mean, it wasn't just the whole point, but it is well captured here. We've got the different I guess what it's triangular stems there, and it can be put on a table or hung on the wall. Honestly, it is just a beautiful display piece. And having another Vincent van Gogh piece, you can even listen to an audio as you're building it, breaking down how the build was done, and really some fun research to it. And number five is the AT&T driver helmet. Now this is $70, coming soon, March 1st. No pre-orders. It's an 18 plus set, 730 pieces. You'll get 455 insiders points, and item number 75429. Now, this is a jump back into the Star Wars helmet series, which hasn't been around since 2023. So that's a nice addition, as we're likely to get a couple more later this year. I guess the scenes did well, but the helmet series just did a lot better. It's very collectible. And the AT-AT helmet, we don't see very much. It was in the Empire Strikes Back, as the AT-ATs are in Hoth. And for anyone that calls it AT-ATs, that's fine. I call it AT-AT. It is probably one of the better helmets, as it looks like Stormtrooper, but they have the anglings just much more clean to it. They have the discs at the top corners here, having the Imperial logo on it. But the helmet is in gray instead of the white, and it has some other features that kind of highlight the AT-AT's design. On the back, it has these two canister style pieces. We get something that isn't just the standard. We already got the Stormtrooper, we got Mando, we got Darth Vader. So having this, I think, adds a little bit more depth. Of course, it is a little small, but it's at a fair price for a Star Wars Lego. You get 30, it's just under 10 cents per piece, and it can add to your collection of other helmet series sets. And yeah, there's a little image right there of the classic one, and it even has the detailed stripe on the back and our two canisters. So they really did their research in trying to capture as much detail as possible. So those are my top five for March of this year. Of course, as you can see, there are quite a few more that you might consider more so on your top five. Let me know in the comments below if there's one of the five that you're very interested in, or there's some in March that you're more interested in. I'd love to hear your opinions. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as well. We'll see what I come up with on March 1st. I might be out of town. I'm still going through some procedures on that I can't wait to share. But otherwise, thanks for listening and watching, and I'll catch you later.